to talk about risk-reward ratio and some other important things in order to become profitable trader. It is very crucial to understand the importance of risk-reward ratio and risk management. First, let's explain what is risk-reward ratio or risk-reward. The risk-reward is simply a calculation of how much are you willing to risk in a trade versus how much you plan to aim for a profit target. Here you can see how to calculate risk-reward ratio. Once you choose your take profit level and your stop loss level, you need to divide these two levels and then you will see your risk reward. So this green color represents take profit area and red color represents stop loss area. So in this example, I decided to aim for 20 pips and I also chose 20 pips for my stop loss level. This means that I need to divide my take profit pips, which is 20 pips, with my stop loss pips, which is 20 pips also. So when you divide this, you get 1. So what is your risk reward ratio? It is 1 to 1. What that means? It means that you risk 1 to get 1. So basically you risk 20 pips to gain 20 pips. When you divide 20 by 20, you get 1. At this example, I decided to aim for 40 pips. So this time we need to divide 40 pips by 20 pips. When you divide 40 by 20, you get 2. So in this example, your risk reward is 1 to 2. 40 is 2 times larger than 20. And that's why your risk reward is 1 to 2. And this is the final example where we decided to aim for 60 pips and risk also 20. So what that means, we divide 60 pips by 20 pips. And when you divide this, you get 3. 60 is 3 times larger than 20, and that's why your risk reward is 1 to 3. In my experience, I advise you to focus on 1 to 2 risk reward. You can also focus on a higher risk reward ratio, but it takes more time for price to hit your take profit, and sometimes that is very frustrating to wait for that and to be patient enough to wait for the price to reach your full take profit.